Hey guys, welcome back to another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle video. We're going to go ahead and talk about some options for teams and stuff for the LR Frieza 4th stage. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new for more content. Now, this stage has been out on JP for a long time, so this is obviously going to be a global thing. And, LR Goku's 4th stage came out a long time on global, a long time ago anyway on global, but it took a while to get the Frieza 4th stage, but we are finally getting it on Friday at 1:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that's really actually Thursday night if you're Pacific Standard Time. So if you were to go over to dbz.space, it could show you that info as well. So either way, that is coming out this week. So later this week, that is coming out. And that entire stage is actually AGL, if I recall correctly. So I know for a fact the final round is. I'm pretty sure the entirety of it is, though. So either way, since it's AGL, the primary unit that you would want to use on that would be LR Goku. That's why they did that. And of course, the other way, the same is true the other way. That's why LR Goku's 4th stage is physical, so you can use LR Frieza because he's an STR type unit. So what I wanted to do is show you guys some different team options. But in order to do that, I do want to kind of bounce back to the Dokkan Wiki. Now, they have a list here of freely obtainable units. I will have this link down below in the description, in which they have every free-to-play unit, basically, that has come out on this game between both versions. They show you the separation right over here between which versions of the game. And they show you whether or not they can also be used on the Frieza and Goku events. So basically the pattern is, if you weren't aware, that the only units you can use are ones that are event drops, pretty much. You can't use the ones from the Baba Shop, and you can't use, the free-to-play LR cards that come from the Baba Shop or from mission rewards, like the LR Ginyu Force, for example. The actual LR card, not going to be usable, but the other ones, yeah, they should be usable. So on and so forth, if you were to try to do something like this. So again, link will be down below. It does go over every unit. I'm pretty sure it's not missing anything. It also does show you their awakenings and all that other good stuff. But I wanted to scroll all the way to the bottom really quick. Bio Broly, I totally forgot about that guy. But yeah, he's usable. So yeah, remember that Bio Broly is not going to be a part of my list, just for comparison's sake. He's not a bad free-to-play tech unit, though. So when it comes down to it, I had a couple of different team build options. So first and foremost, you can go the natural way, which is to just try to brute force the event with type advantage, right? Of course, you can use a tech team and just run through it. There are a lot of really, really good tech options currently available in the game. Now, some of these you would have already had to have gotten because they may or may not be available right now, a la Kaba, a la, Possessed Gohan, things like that. So really, the simple premise is you choose your leader. It's going to be either LR Goku or the Bulma. They're both really, really good units for leader skills. Bulma offers the percentage-based one, and the Goku offers 3 ki and 3,000 attack. Either one will get the job done. So Bulma is who I'm going to go for the mono tech team because she offers 2 ki and then 30% to all stats. Now, I will say that if you have Bulma, it's very, very important if you have LR Goku on the team because as you see with everybody here, he's not really linking at all. He's only linking with Super Saiyans, really. It's very important, though, if you have LR Goku to either run an orb changer item, something like I don't know if it's a Poo R or an Oolong item. I think it's an Oolong item. But still, something like that. Or, especially if you take a friend LR Goku too and you have 2 of them running around. Or you'd want to definitely have this Possessed Gohan. This guy is offering 3 ki to tech types along with 30% defense, which helps defensively, right? So that's what it would come down to. And then you kind of just see what you do or don't have. Like I said, general premise is the leader. Now, you start off with one of those 2 as a leader and go from there. Currently available option would be Urine. Now, Urine is actually sneaky good because she's able to debuff the enemy's attack and defense. Now, that coupled with type advantage means you won't take very much damage. Okay, so you can play the defensive/stall game with the defensive capabilities of Bulma and alongside the debuffing abilities of Urine/stunning because she also stuns. And of course, the seal from Jackie Chun here. And then, of course, between those 3 at the top, you do have some links triggered. I believe he has the Dragon Ball links with Bulma, right? He doesn't share anything with Urine. Yeah. The Dragon Ball links with Bulma, which is 20% more attack, and if you have Bulma Rainbow Starred, you're good to go. If you don't have Bulma, then this gets a little bit more tricky because the rest of the units don't link super well from there. But if you do that, then the next best candidate to go into the team, you probably would want to infuse some offense. Now, I'm going to say probably eliminate Mighty Mask simply because the fact that his passive is just really crap. Like, it's not a bad passive naturally, it's crap because he has to be facing 2 enemies. He gets a 50% attack boost when facing 2 or more enemies, which is just basically never. Like if it was 2 or less, that's 100%. He probably deserves a slot. Since he doesn't have 2 or less, he doesn't really deserve a slot. So I'm going to actually go ahead and kick him out just to free up some space here and get rid of some of his links and stuff. So if we have them, Piccolo is just a support unit, offers 15% attack and defense. With a lower attack boost, it's not super good. So not going to help you out a whole lot, but it does help just a little bit. But let's go ahead and remove him because, again, Jackie Chun does the same thing but 10% better alongside a seal. So yeah, if you have to choose, I'd definitely go for him. Now, I was going to say though, you definitely want to add, if you have the chance to, add in Xeno Trunks. Now, Xeno Trunks is interesting because yes, he shares some links with Jackie Chun and with Bulma, but he also is self-sufficient. So one thing that's kind of overstated or understated, that Bulma is able to super attack early. So that helps with some of the key inconsistencies. You know, I don't believe Yurin can, but if she can, then that's even better. I'm pretty sure she can't, though. I know Jackie Chun can't. I wish he would have a million times, but he gets an attack boost, I guess, at max SA level, so that's cool. And Trunks is getting 3 key and 5,000 attack when facing only one enemy, which allows him 5,000 attack on a team like this is actually pretty significant, especially with type advantage, especially if you have any sort of orbs invested into him. Now, I want to see if he actually super attacks early, to be honest, because I don't remember, because I don't use super strikes at all, to be honest. I do need to see, because I don't remember. I think it's possible, though. He's either getting that or he's getting the attack boost. So, Xeno Trunks, here you are. And when you are at max SA, you get the 20% attack boost. Okay. So then also, by the way, another solid tech option would be the Super Strike Gotenks, the tech Gotenks. He could be another solid option for you. So let's go back over to where I was. So really, just from here, it's just kind of filling in where you see fit, you know, common sense, that type of thing, what you have, what you don't have. Candy Vegito is a solid defensive option, too. He doesn't really do anything other than that. I mean, he is able to block hits, or avoid hits by getting dodges, but aside from that, he doesn't really do much for you. I mean, maybe you 100%ed him and he can be a solid offensive unit, because Frieza is not really that hard, to be honest. So that's just kind of the way I wanted to break this down. Aside from that, if you run this guy in there, you can run whoever else you want, but he's going to basically destroy the event by himself. It doesn't matter who else is on the team. He's going to run it over. Now, I also want to point out that, like I said, Bio Broly could be a solid option too. There are units that I'm not thinking of or aware of that you can kind of fill in by looking at the link down below and seeing what you do or do not have. Now, I honestly think this is a really good way, but there's another way that I have outlined here. And then there's one final way that's not actually outlined because it's just really, really quick and easy that I can explain to you. Now, this one, you don't have type advantage. So you're going to, of course, take a bit more damage when you get hit. And then on that couples with the fact that you're not going to have the type advantage damage output. So this is a basically Saiyan-centric intelligence team, 100% free to play. This Goku is able to, I believe he supers early. But either way, the Goku is able to get a nice attack and ki boost whenever his passive triggers. High chance, 80% attack boost. He also has the natural Super Saiyan links. But this team is predicated on the fact that Goku Jr. does offer that 2 ki and 30% HP attack and defense via his leader skill. So everybody else can kind of fall in line. This Trunks should be available on Global. I mean, he was said to have come out recently. I haven't updated or checked on that, so correct me if I'm mistaken, but I know he was in the schedule to come out soon, and he should be available now. But if he isn't, forgive me. Just remove him and just kind of, go from there. Again, fill in the blanks with what you do or don't have. But the Trunks is a really good unit. He actually has what Mighty Masks wants. If you look at the left-hand side bottom, it says attack plus 70% when facing 2 or fewer enemies, which is exactly what Mighty Mask wants to be, is what this Trunks is. So he's able to do that. Also has, these guys pretty much have Saiyan lineage, Golden Warrior, and Super Saiyan pretty much across the board. Now, the Gotenks, he is from the Yosun Goku Friends Return stuff event. He's not currently live right now, but he will be soon. So just, I think, like a day or so after Frieza goes live, or maybe even the same day. I'm sorry if it feels like I'm not giving you like the exact 100%. I just don't know everything off the top of my head, and I wanted to keep this as concise as possible. But still, he's really good. He gets attack and defense plus 50% when he launches a super, which shouldn't be super hard for him to do on this team. Okay, and of course you can still use the base form Goku Jr. because he's not Super Saiyan. Means he has a different name and link set. He also shares more links with his Gotenks this way if he's awakened. So Innocent, Saiyan Warrior Race, and Saiyan Lineage, alongside 4 links with his Super Saiyan state. Nappa is actually a really compelling option because the chance to go ape, and Nappa actually supports for 25% attack and defense. He doesn't link super well, though, admittedly, but he is a compelling option. And then lastly, the Possessed Trunks can be a really good option as well because he offers that 3 key support and then 30% defense. So you could get in a position where you do need that key support. Maybe you miss an attack or something like that. So that's kind of what you would want to do. So my final recommendation. It's all centered around this guy. Now, if you're wondering who this guy is, he is the awakening of the Broly that starts off as base form. He drops on the STR Broly event, Z-Hard difficulty. He starts off as base, he goes Super Saiyan, and then now he goes SS3. Of course, you would have needed to have been able to, beaten the SS3 Broly event to get medals for him, but he turns into a really solid unit and leader. Offers 2 key and 30% attack and defense. So you're not getting the HP, which is noticeable, but you can run whatever units you want on this guy's team. So this guy, coupled with units like LR Goku, if you could just go brute force, totally, by all means, go for it. You can run full Super Saiyan team. This guy, the Trunks, the Goku Jr., the LR Goku, and maybe you mix in Bulma for a little bit of defense because you don't have the HP to play with. And you take another one of these and you're good. 3 key and 70% at the start of the turn as well means he's going to be very, very self-sufficient. So that's the final thing. That would be the full offense option, and it would work perfectly fine. Not really going to talk too much about items because items come down to what you choose. You can use heals. You can use a blend of natural items like heals and Icarus or Ghost Usher, or you can go again. If you're going full aggro with the Goku, you can use changer items just to give as much key as possible to try to brute force a 24 key super. You can also use attack increasing items, and he's basically going to one-shot, especially if you have him at 100% from the LR Goku campaign last year. So I wanted to point that out for you guys. Again, LR Frieza is coming out really, really soon. If you guys have any comments, let me know, or any questions, let me know in the comments, and other people here on the channel will be more than happy to help you out as well as myself. So anyways, have an awesome day. Thank you guys. I'll catch you all in the next one. Take it easy.